A born winner, a corporate thug board member, Napoleon complex with a short temper. Ball like a highlight girl from the sports center, and we pull up to the back door in the Ford Sprinter. A pocket full of Pacquiao and a black and mild. Real back in style, I'ma grab some loud. She came over and got cracked and she cracked a smile. They wanna beef so bad, they about to have a cow. I don't know, don't ask me why, don't ask me how. But for real, you just get numb to it after a while. My mom and pop still married, you a bastard child. I get your head tapped, the head's gonna attract the crowd. I ran off when the plug changed my phone number. I did academics first, didn't know jumping. Go somewhere and find a post, you control London. I could go on vacation for the whole summer.
My bad. I tried to request him up. My fault.
I turned it up another notch on his platform.
Before y'all finish, I just want to. I'm getting a lot of DMs and texts. Listen, just be real. Just be real. All I say is don't lie, man. When people get in this space and say I seen Hitman get cooked a few times and all, just don't lie on me, man. That's a fucking lie, bro. I don't know who said it. I don't care who said it. That's a lie, though. Don't get in here and lie for your man. If you're gonna speak the truth, argue facts and try to win the points with your man on facts. Don't get in front of these people and say Hitman have been cooked a few times. That's a fucking lie on my son. On my unborn son, I've never stood on stage and got fucking cooked. Don't lie like that. That's all I ask. When y'all be real, just be real. Don't argue, just be real with your man, bro. Just be real. If you gotta lie to defend your man, I mean your man a fucking bum. That's all it sounds like to me. That's all I want y'all to
Holla,
do,
can
all
you
right?
clear it up real quick, Holla? Did you ever say that you are the St. Louis's Murda Mook?
Man, listen, bro. I've never said that. I told them find it for me because the thing is, this how you try to spin it. If somebody say, back then, battle rap wasn't even in St. Louis. So
Right.
I could see somebody saying, hey, they saying you the Murda Mook of St. Louis, like you the battle rap, you brought battle rap to. I could see somebody probably saying that, and I'm like, yeah, that's what they saying. Me walking around saying I'm the Murda Mook, like he just, like, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even say that. But the thing with me is I don't like to lie. I don't want to sit up here and say I didn't say it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know the context of the question. I don't know what it was. I used to show Mills love, Mook love, X Factor. I don't know what it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could have been out of all love. Like, yeah, Murda Mook, that nigga, they saying I'm tough like him down here. Like, that ain't far-fetched if I'm from a city that didn't have battle rappers. This is, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to get up here and just lie and be like, I didn't say it. But I'm willing to bet $1,000 that I didn't say it, though. And then have a nigga prove me wrong. I wasn't walking around saying, I'm the Murda Mook. Like, I'm Murda Mook. Like, what the, like I was that nigga in my city. All American in 2 sports. I don't have to walk around saying I'm another nigga who wasn't even rich at the time, wasn't even no motherfucking famous, wasn't Tupac, no motherfucking body. Fuck out of here. Find the clip for me. That's all you gotta do is find it. I wanna see how it was asked. That's all I say. A nigga can't, how you gonna keep saying that and ain't pulled the clip up? Where the clip at?
Yeah, so Holla, this CP, this the code. So me and Frank, we debating basically like you and Murda Mook. So I was at Apollo, so I was there when it got announced and shit like that. So I basically said, yo, correct me if I'm wrong. Did Hitman say is he the Murda Mook of St. Louis? And the boss said no, there's no proof. And I said, okay, just correct me if I'm wrong. I'm okay with being corrected. For me, you your win or loss ratio for as many battles you have in your career is incredible. I do feel like a couple niggas did clear you or had you look, you know what I mean? Like not a certain way, but I think a couple niggas clip you. I think Easy clipped you. Right, I gave you the first. I think he left you in the second or third. I do think that Calico cooked you the first time. I think you got him the second time. That's
That's
fair
for
to
one
say.
round too, though. Yeah, that's for one
Okay,
round.
respect. Yeah, respect. That was on
If you
Snoop
said
shit,
that,
right?
yeah, he rapped 8 minutes. I rapped 3 minutes, but
fact.
I respect it. That's one round, but I mean, I respect it.
Yeah. So you ain't got that many losses. How many battles you got?
Yeah, but that's the only thing. When I say cook, yeah, I got like 40 professionals. But
Okay.
when I say like cooked is
Hmm.
like when niggas get up there and die. Like it's
Right.
niggas
Right.
that
Right.
the
Right.
same people you saying think beat me. It's a Hitman fan that'll say I won the first verse easy,
Mm.
and the thirds can go either way because the thirds was
Yeah.
both our less rounds. But
Yeah.
he had a great first too. My first one, but he had a good first, but he had a great second. That's why niggas give him the win. It ain't like he just man Hitman up there dying. Like
Yeah.
it ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Cause,
Like it's
cause
a
it's a lot. Cause I had money with you and Hustle. I had money on you, niggas. I had to pay niggas to saying, oh, Miss Hustle killed Hitman. This that. Now I don't
I
feel
don't
that
know.
way.
I don't know why you paid. I won every poll, and I won
Hey.
every credible judge, every credible blogger, every credible blogger gave me the win. So I don't know
Hey,
why
now,
you
now,
paid.
now, to, now to be fair, I paid before the polls dropped. So, you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
Now that you
that's
said that, nigga do want his money
Yeah,
back,
now
but
get the
yeah.
I
fuck
ain't
out
that
of here,
type of nigga.
CP.
Yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
mean, like I said, it was a good battle. My
Mm,
thing is, I don't see. I'm not like them niggas. I don't run around and try to floss debatable wins. Like if a battle debatable, I let it be what it be. A
it
lot of
is what it
niggas
is,
break
right?
their neck to
Okay.
try to say they beat me when they know it was the debatable or they
Hmm.
know I won. Suppose like I don't do that. So Miss
Yeah.
Hustle, it was a debatable battle. I
Mm,
mean, a debatable battle. All we could go by is all the credible bloggers and what the consensus was saying. Like okay. Hitman took second and third. That's what it's saying. They
hmm.
say she got the first, I got second and third. That's what it's saying. But I
Hmm.
don't go around and say, oh, I smoked Hustle while beating her. That's what them niggas do. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like I
right,
leave
right.
it alone. But all I do is brag about my clear wins that
Hmm.
most niggas can't brag about. The level of top tier names that I done cleared. Like let's talk about that. How many top tier names have Mook cleared?
Okay, so I feel like I feel like y'all got a similar clear wins. I feel like you had a goodie, a debatable with Geechee. I feel like he
Mm-hmm.
cleared Geechee. I feel like you cleared Tay Rock. I feel like he cleared Tay Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I mean, I don't. Iron
And
Solomon is. I don't know where you revere him at. I feel like he 50. Iron Solomon, even though it was a trash battle, right? I
And
do
do
think that
Hitman have
battle
any
was
trash
trash.
battles like
It,
that? No.
it. No, nah, that's Mister. That's Hitman Holla. I would. We
for
already
sure.
just. I already said Holla don't. I said Holla lose better than Mook win a lot of times. Like I ain't, if he
Okay.
does have lost, if
Okay.
he, you know what I'm saying. So
I
I'm a real
respect
nigga.
that. I
Yeah, you know what I'm
respect that.
saying.
I
So like
respect that.
if a nigga got you losing the easy to block catching, it still got
Mm-hmm.
4 or 5 million. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying. So
Yeah.
I think you probably you yeah you are yeah you did him kind of,
Filthy. And
you know
what
what
did
I'm
I
saying.
say
So
earlier? He had a better battle with Arts than Mook did, and a more impactful battle. And him being here should get me another point, the boss. I'm gonna be honest. CP, can you get Mook in here?
I
You
think
think he here
hey
for
hold on.
you?
I
Getting a
think and
point
I
on me
He's
is
here.
and
crazy.
I
That's all
think
that matter. I need that point.
No,
Holla,
that
and
was
I do
funny as
think he,
fuck, Frank.
I do think he cleared Lux.
Which time?
Total slaughter. I think the first one was debatable. I
Because
think he cleared
I
Lux.
agree.
Not both times.
So those he cleared a god tier. A cut well Geechee god tier to me. So you debatably beat Geechee. So I got him clearing Geechee, Rock, and Lux.
okay, I got. If we just talking about clears, I got K Shine, Tay
That's a dub.
Rock,
That's a
O
dub. That's a
Red,
dub. Mm-hmm.
Arsenal. That's just four off the top. If I just want to be like,
Y'all
okay, let me give me
crazy.
Do
four.
you
Let me just
a
get.
Holla? Do you agree that he cleared ours?
Yeah, I mean, because I mean, ours. They say ours. I mean, yeah, I give them. I
You
give
know what I'm saying?
them.
So
It,
I think your resume obviously is way more impressive because you have more killers on your resume and you cleared more. But I'm just saying, like
Keep going,
quality
CP.
for
I'm writing this shit
quality,
down. Keep going.
yeah, I think quality is not that much different as far as like the kills or the wins. But obviously the views, how the culture receive it,
I know.
who's
I
more.
don't think he got no. I don't. But okay, let's go to kill. So you say kill Iron Solomon? Yeah, giving that, or did he clear Iron Solomon?
I think
That battle was ass.
It was such a
yeah,
horrible
it's so
battle. It's just
yeah,
a
like
clear win. He won every round, but it was
yeah,
a horrible
Yeah.
battle.
I
So what
think
I
he
saying? How many niggas have Mook stood in front of and killed besides Young Hot?
I think he whooped Geechee.
He
You don't
ain't
think he
whoop
whooped
Geechee.
him?
Nah, he ain't whoop Geechee.
He ain't
He
whooped
ain't whoop
Geechee?
Geechee. Nah, he just beat him clear. On top of that, he ain't
You
cause
feel like
when
you
I say listen, when I say whoop, you can't even name me two quotables from that battle.
He finna quote a dance
Other than
move.
Pop
you ain't
He
Smoke,
like
don't do
he
Pop
finna quote a
Smoke.
dance move. Watch.
Exactly, and that nigga say I be dancing. I'm asking you to you telling me he smoke
eh,
Geechee, who y'all
yeah.
just said God turn now, and you can't give me two quotables. When I
So
say niggas kill, you gonna remember everything from our Austin. You gonna remember old
mhm,
Red. You gonna remember
yeah,
this shit. Like you gonna remember this K Shine shit. Like them or that. When you say Mook doing that, we remember Jordan. That's Young
yeah.
Hot.
So for me, for whatever reason, right? For me, how I'm looking at it is Mook battle Geechee, Mook battle Rock, Mook battle, you know what I'm saying? He battled Lux. These are niggas with quotables. For whatever reason, will Mook battle them niggas and he win? Why we don't remember the other nigga quotables?
I
You
mean,
see what I'm saying?
shit. Yeah,
So
for sure,
it's like
for sure.
any hitman battle we watch, you got a quotable. Don't get me wrong,
hmm
and but it's for whatever reason, and like I'm not even trying to, you know what I'm saying? I
I'm
just
telling you what it is. I know exactly what it is. Mook's star power overpowers everybody he's battled. That shit
mhm.
stopped in September. So
Okay,
now what?
respect,
So now what
respect.
we know? So now all that shit he be trying to
Mm,
talk to them,
mm,
all that shit he was talking to all through the month. I don't even know why y'all let him get away with that. I wish he fucking would stand across from me and act heavy. I got too
yeah,
much proof and facts on why he's not heavy and why I am. That's not gonna work for him. He gonna get up
facts.
there and rap good, and that's it. I'm gonna talk to his fucking soul. I'm gonna talk
Mm,
about how he's not really who he say he is and why he's jealous that I am. That's what
mm,
that's what happened in September. I'm the first nigga he gonna stand in front of that can talk to him like that.
mm-hmm. Well, shit.
And
And
We
he
that's
gonna
don't
that's
get to
why.
empty
It,
out the room and
And
have
that
so
just
was
him,
so
Hitman, and
yeah, he and
chilling.
you
so
understand though, but and then a lot of times we give we gotta give credit to niggas like Rock who really met his demands. Like
hmm
man, you know how hard it is to beat Tay Rock when it's 500 in the crowd.
that's a tough battle.
Like so
Facts.
when
That's
we giving him, you know how hard it is to beat Geechee in a neutral spot.
so
You know
you
how hard
saying
it is to beat Twerk outside of your home? Like, all these, his best wins is in his backyard. If I battle these niggas in St. Louis, y'all stone me. Oh
yeah.
my God, fuck
So
Hitman Holla. He
so
battling St. Louis, look, country niggas just yelling off anything.
I get what you're saying.
Boo!
So you what you getting at is basically when Mook was out of his element versus Big K, he didn't look the same. You
Yeah,
didn't like him in Houston versus Reed.
that's
I
all
get
I'm
I get
saying.
I get where you coming from. I
Nobody
do.
And,
I
liked
get
him in Houston versus
and
Reed.
but,
Yeah,
I
that
but,
shit
get
was
so
terrible.
that's my only argument is all these other niggas gotta live on this road.
uh
We let Mook take, yeah, I say Mook the logo. We baby him. Why are we
mm,
babying the logo? That's all. Like, why are we babying the logo? So you
and
mean to
then
tell me that we could twerk and get you? You couldn't take one of them killers outside of New York?
and I think he lost the twerk.
But
and
I
re,
that's
think
why.
and
But what I'm
respect.
saying is though, it's still safe. You gotta understand, bro. I swear to God, my name is so heavy in battle rap. If I just told niggas, man, I ain't battling no more unless y'all come to St. Louis. I'm already at an advantage. Whether niggas come in there and win or not, I already know I'm gonna have a cool performance. St. Louis
mm.
is gonna cheer. So I'm
So
taking, like, we taking niggas outside of our comfort zone, and these niggas are killers. I took O-Red at his crib. I took Shotgun at his crib. Mook ain't
mm,
doing nothing like that. Where respect Mook?
you took Sean at the crib. I'm familiar. I'm
John
familiar.
at the crib.
hmm
Shine at the crib. Cortez at the
So
crib.
I seen you tweet. You said this is going to be the best Hitman Holla we ever seen, right?
Yeah.
What is like? Is it the approach? Is it how you feel about Mook? Is it what this battle mean to you? Like because
Nah,
it's a
it's
re
the
it's
it's
a
my
it's to me how I'm looking at it, just observing and who Murda Mook is and who Hitman Holla is. It seemed like it take a nigga like Mook to bring that out of you, because I
yeah.
think you know what you up against. Is
Well,
that safe to
it
say?
ain't, yeah, it ain't really that I know what I'm up against. You know, he Mook. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like when it come to me and him, his status, like what y'all praise him for, like I swear to God, bro, if I woke up and had Mook accolades, bro, I'd cry, bro. Like for compared to what I had, like if I woke up and nigga was like, man, your resume is Mook, I would cry. That's how lopsided it is for what I done in any aspect and what he's done. He had his biggest name back in the smack era.
Mm-hmm.
This URL, this from 2010 to 2025,
Mm-hmm.
he a regular top tier, if that. Geechee, Tay Rock, Twerk, Iron Solomon, Verb. What do you got? 6 battles in 2010
Big K,
since
Yeah.
Big K.
Big.
Yeah,
Come on,
because you Mook
And
been
the,
around longer than you, but you more battle tested. I get
I
what you're
let
saying.
me let me say this real
And
quick.
more traveled out the country.
And more
Shotty Horror and
travel.
all of
appreciate
that.
you.
Like, talk about the multiple platforms and all of that.
The boss, can you
Yeah,
hear
go
me?
ahead, man.
But
Who is me? Q? What up, Q?
Yeah. I want to say this real quick, and I really think if the stuff with Easy came after or but before Hitman battle, it'd have been a different battle. He went into the Easy battle with Easy didn't really have no kind of dirt on him. That's my opinion.
I
Like
mean,
if
that's
the
cool.
if the
I don't even like to make it like that come with me. That come with battling. Like everything ain't gonna be, you know what I'm saying, tip top for you. So I don't really like to say because at the end of the day, it could have been my job to exploit some or try to. But that's what happened when you in the field. I'm battle easy and I'm Hitman Holla, and all he got to do is say some of our sentiment and the room explode. But that ain't got nothing. That ain't easy fault. So I don't really like bringing it up. But that's the difference between me and Mook. I took Easy an hour away from his crib though. Like this nigga Mook always gotta have things his way. I don't want nobody in the room. Smack just me, you, and Tay Rock. I want to battle twerk in New York. Like the shit that ain't war tested. The nigga that's gonna be the face of our culture gotta be war tested, and it's not him.
Mhm.
It's not him. For him to have so many battles at home, why the fuck is his boring battle ratio so like? Why is his classic ratio like that? That don't make sense to me. Ain't nobody quoting this shit from Geechee. Ain't nobody quoting what the fuck he said to twerk. Ain't nobody doing that, but this the logo? Man, I'm finna talk to this nigga so crazy because I'm the one that gotta do it. I'm the only one that that's gonna strip his fame power or his star power, his stardom away.
Mhm.
Now it's gonna be what you say versus it's a difference, cause like he said, when niggas say stuff to Mook, a lot of niggas downplay it. That's why you said, man, a lot of niggas don't sound the same. It just don't sound different because
Right, right.
Mook get the I'm Murda Mook, the Smack Diva, I'm him. It's a little different now when Hitman said, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
He know
you
that.
meeting them there. I get you.
He know that. That's why he sent that contract back in 2021. He know that. I ain't never sent nothing back for Mook. I was always ready to smoke Mook.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here and I'm listening and shit, and I can't help but to agree with this nigga. Like, damn, anything from 2010 to like now, nigga, like damn, this nigga got a crazy you because we be sitting here thinking like shit, and we don't be understanding. 15 years went by, nigga, like
Yeah.
niggas be in
15
the
years went
game
by. He
for a
got 6
long fucking
battles.
time.
Yeah,
And
and I
15
so
get
I'm
it.
years.
trying to,
Like,
so I'm sitting here and I'm trying to think of like, damn, what the fuck was Mook at doing all this fucking time, right?
so
But now that I'm sitting here, I gotta think of something positive to say about this nigga Mook because ain't nobody saying shit. So
yeah.
I got a
So
question for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible that because of Mook presence in battle rap before that, because he's still considered the face right now, even though he ain't through that whole fucking dry spell of slavery or whatever the fuck when God wasn't helping black people, whatever the fuck was happening in 15 years where he wasn't battling or whatever the fuck niggas was doing when URL and was getting pushed on a different level and
I
he's
don't think he
still being
considered the
called the
face
face.
still.
So I'm
I
sitting
don't
here
think I don't
thinking
think he
like, is
considered the
it
face.
possible that if he didn't battle, would y'all even been that inspired to even keep this shit going?
Well,
Is he the reason for y'all niggas being that fire?
the thing is, it's a better argument that is Rex. Honestly, you understand? Because listen, when was battling Sirius Jones and all that stuff, that was a whole different era, right? Niggas was trying to get to that era. Once
mhm.
that era passed, when URL came, Mook name was still all that, but we saw Rex and First Mav. We saw Hitman and Arsenal. Like it was just different. That only works if he was the headline of Summer Madness 1. Because Summer Madness 1 was the biggest battle rap event to date in 2010. Not to date, I don't say today, well, at 2010. So Mook can't get credit for nothing when niggas was selling out arenas when he had nothing to do with it.
Mhm.
Like he came back Summer Madness 2 with Lux and all of them. Shout out to them. But Summer Madness 1, the surfs, the verbs, the conceded, the clip, like we was already rolling. So it's impossible to say the URL, the battle rap YouTube era is because of him when he didn't kick it off.
Look,
I
look,
give him,
this look, this
huh?
what I'm saying. This what I'm saying. All right. So a nigga gotta lay down the concrete and foundation before you get to adding PS5s in this bitch,
Yeah,
TVs and
yeah,
flat screens. Y'all niggas is flat screens,
yeah.
pools outside, y'all, all of that. Nigga might
hmm
just only be known for laying down the foundation, but literally without the foundation, all this shit might come down.
So
I'm
without the
saying, do we
foundation,
give
you're
him
right.
credit for that, or is that
Not,
obsolete?
but the thing is, Reed Dollars. So Reed Dollars was even more popping than Mook back then, right?
I grew up on
Yeah,
Reed. Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean,
All
to
right.
us
So
again,
look.
I ain't gonna hold you to a
So
certain point.
let me walk you down. So listen. So that's what you saying right now define Mook career. We give him shit just because he was side by side with Smack the DVD, and Smack the DVD was so popping, and he was battling on there. We totally forget Reed Dollars and T Rex, and I said T Rex and Sirius Jones and the Fight Club and all that. All that is battle rap.
yeah.
Mook
Right.
wasn't the king of the Fight Club.
So
So,
holla,
so I asked you, why you think they giving him the praise for the shit that they probably should be
because you
giving a
still
little
got to
more
put the
credit for these
work
niggas?
in. That's what I'm saying. That's my point, holla. Like I
Huh?
get what you're saying because there's niggas from the Mook era that still didn't transition the way they should have or couldn't in the era that you run now. You, the Surfs, the you know what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
the Geechees, like this y'all era and shit like that. It's still niggas from that DVD era that's like the ghosts now. They're nowhere to be found. So I think
Mm-hmm.
Mook had to had to had a certain amount of like or a certain quality of performances and put a certain amount of work in, and it doesn't add up to the work you already put in for your career. But what I'm saying is, it is we here now to the point where like we want to see a Hitman and Murder Mook battle, and the culture split down 50-50. Like
Yeah.
for us to say all this right about Mook,
Mm-hmm.
you know, he ain't did this, he ain't did that. It's a lot of niggas that got Mook beating you.
Yeah, because
It's a lot of
it's
niggas that
still
got Hitman winning.
a nah for sure, but you gotta understand it's still a New York based driven sport. I'm always gonna be. I'm never gonna be able to take over the sport like I really should have. It's New York. Mook
Mm-hmm.
was they looked at Mook like that in New York for whatever reason. I don't know if he got 100 battles off camera,
Mm-hmm.
and that translates to the. That's just what it is. Like I can never do nothing about that. But when it comes to the black and white, Lux got a better. It's a million people with better resumes or did more than Mook. But New
Mm-hmm.
York pushes Mook to the top. So if you the top of New York, you're gonna be the top of battle rap. That's
Mm-hmm.
just
How
how it. That's just
how
how it
long how
is.
long you think? I got a question for you, Holla. With all this shit that's going on, everybody coming from a little bit of place or everywhere. How long do you think that shit gonna last? Because to be personally, I don't think I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna even say that because I want New York to be pissed off at me. But how
Well,
long you think that shit
Say it,
gonna
nigga.
last?
Say it, nigga.
well,
Say it.
see, you gotta
Cause
understand,
I ain't
y'all.
seen no New York niggas come out that bitch in a minute that I give a fuck about, bro. I said,
Yeah,
there it is, nigga.
yeah, nah. Like I said, it's just a mecca, bro. Like they still say New York the mecca of basketball, and they probably ain't been the mecca of basketball about 15 years. They're talking about just produce niggas in the league and shit like that. But we still say New York the mecca of Madison Square Garden and Hall. Like it's just New York, bro. It's just New York. Like
But
I can't
but
take
you
none.
you you still got
Uh,
to get on the court though, Hitman. You know what I'm saying? Like you still
what that
gotta hoop.
mean? What you
What I'm
say that
saying
for?
is even if I'm a part of the Mecca, right? Like say
Mm-hmm.
New York, or you still gotta be like a certain type of nigga for somebody to invest in you,
Yeah, but what I'm
right? Because
saying is your type of nigga being from New York ain't gotta be nearly half as good as somebody from somewhere else. That's my point.
that's
Yeah,
how you feel about Mook.
Not like yeah, for sure. Like if I had Mook resume, y'all wouldn't even niggas probably wouldn't even let me battle Mook. Niggas be like, man, you ain't done enough to get Mook. Like that's how I don't want to say it's easy, but if you give anybody my resume from New York, a nigga shoot you in your face arguing saying you a beat Hitman Holla or you better than Hitman Holla. If I was from New York City, bro, if I average
I was just finna
2.5
say that.
million view, if I average
yeah.
2.5 million views a battle in New York, if I got all these bodies over top names, if I'd have shut down all these stages from New York, a nigga kill about Hitman Holla, bro. But listen, I ain't complaining. That's just how life
Mhm.
Yeah.
works. I ain't crying.
Yo,
I ain't
hit.
crying about it. Huh?
Yo, hit. This is Loso.
Boss, what's up? What's
What's
up,
up,
nigga?
man? And I think for everybody who listens, I think I don't know if you kind of even put this in the like because it's the Mecca, it's easier to go ahead and be and not this no this to Mook. I think Mook is who he is. I'm just saying because you're from New York, it's easier to be put into that legend status and not be forgotten about because of the Mecca battle rap. And I guess you kind of even use it. Somebody like Young Gill, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every battler will look at Young Ill. I mean, everybody who was studying battle would be like, yo, he was one of them ones. And he
Yeah.
has a crazy career. But unfortunately, in 2025, let's just be honest, right? He's forgotten about. He's put
Mm-hmm.
aside. He's from St. Louis. Where if you take
Mm-hmm.
somebody with Young Ill's resume and Young Ill's talents, and if he was from New York, and let's say he
Mm-hmm.
still had the ending of his career that he had, he would be
Mm-hmm.
put into a place where it's kind of like, nah. When we
Put it
see a
like
young,
this. I got a good example for you.
B Magic the same
Young
way.
Ill, and Conceited.
yeah,
Conceited ain't battled since 2014. Them New York niggas don't let you forget about Conceited though. They
yeah,
say Rum the new punchline, but they always bring up Conceited. But Young Ill career rise probably had a I don't know. It's just kind of it probably Conceited probably still did a little few more better numbers and shit. But like
Yeah.
Conceited, they don't let you forget about Conceited. They
Mm,
don't let you forget about
mm,
Math Hoffa. They don't
mm.
let you forget about Rich
Yeah.
Dollars and these niggas. They don't let you
Holla,
forget. Huh?
holla. As a New York nigga though, actually, I'm glad it's Brooklyn nigga in the building. What up, holla? How you doing, brother?
What's up with you? What's going on?
Family, you do know you're one of the few niggas that came on the scene. We rock with you from the jump though. You do know that, right?
Yeah, but all I'm saying is, you know how much harder I worked than all them niggas for me to get be rocked with from the jump. That's my point.
Listen. I've already said, my nigga. You're one of the few niggas that did not have to battle Lux and Mook, and that's cemented already in battle rap. You
Yeah.
feel me? You already
Yeah.
cemented if you didn't take this battle. But I'm glad this battle's happening.
Yeah,
But
Hmm.
facts.
but the Mecca thing is, I'm sorry. I mean to cut
Yeah.
about. Yeah, I'm saying,
Right.
holla, you that dude, man. Come on, brother. We fuck with you heavy,
I
man.
ain't say, but what
I
you?
was
I ain't
finna
say.
say that. Is
I ain't
this
say
Mecca
that though.
thing
I
just a
ain't saying
fake
that.
narrative
Okay. I just
or
want to make sure we on point.
Nah,
Okay, my bad. I
I said New
apologize.
York.
I
Listen, I
apologize.
said New York to Mecca. I respect that. All I'm saying is New York battle rappers don't gotta work as hard as other
But New
battle
York
rappers.
City, right now, New York City ain't popping right now. They're not even popping right now.
hold on. I want to know, is this a real narrative of the masses of battle rap? Do y'all all feel like that about New York, or is this just an outside the state thing
Nah,
type of thing?
everybody
Yeah,
feel
they
like
ain't
that.
really.
Everybody, yeah,
I
that's
do.
Right.
I
everybody.
do. I
Yeah.
New
do.
York
Hey,
Nah,
yo,
definitely
I
nah,
ain't gonna
still.
be no New York
Everybody
bashing,
really
sir.
feel
The
like
nigga,
that. Like, if
who
you
what's
from
up
New
with that?
York,
Who
you
that?
gonna
Who that? That's
Hold on,
crazy.
but wait. That's the truth though. New York has to rely, and New York is still relying on their legends. What's the new in the last 5 years? Who's the new guy out of New York that came and took over? Name
None,
three.
So
none,
that's what I.
none,
Nobody,
So
nobody.
that's what
none.
I'm saying. If New York really like that, and we really pushing we pushing the narrative, and we really the mecca. If New York really the mecca, then why isn't we making a new move,
Well,
a
you know what's funny
new
though? As an old
nah.
genre?
head, most of my favorite battle rappers are not from New York. I'm not
Yeah.
from New York City. You know what I'm
But
saying?
but but but, but
Interesting,
that's
very
but
interesting.
But
that's what
that's
I'm saying
but
though.
that's
Like
because you from New York.
No, that's
so
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 not
so
from New
so
York.
so I got a
That's
no, I'm
question,
not from
y'all.
New
saying
York.
So okay,
you
I
Hey,
got a
from
I
New
hey,
like
question.
hey,
York.
Hitman.
yeah,
I like
because
Hitman
you just
Holla
said you just
more than
said
a lot of them niggas from New York
But
City.
But it's the
Respectfully.
same.
but
But Hitman point even goes with hip hop in general because it's like, you know what I'm saying, like there's no new king now. But when you talk about the goats, you're gonna pull them from New York. Jay-Z, Nas. It's just because it's the mecca of hip hop. Period.
that's all I'm
I don't
saying.
got respectfully. I don't got math over Hitman. Respectfully, I'm not trying to play nobody. I don't got math over Hitman.
I ain't
No, I'm
saying
I'm
who y'all
saying as
got
a New York.
over
I'm saying as a
me.
New York nigga. I'm just putting niggas names
I
out.
think you're missing the point. Three.
Yeah, because
Am
I ain't
I?
say you gonna have math over me. You shouldn't have Mook over me. I'm talking about number wise. Like we just talking about numbers, right? Just
Okay.
do me a favor. Just do me a favor. We just talk strictly from 2010
All
to
right.
2025. Why would Mook be in anybody top five? From
Nostalgia purposes.
2010
Nostalgia
to
purposes.
exactly. He's from the Mecca. I
Hmm.
can name I can name 10 people that y'all probably don't even got in y'all top tens that's killing his he got 6 battles from 2010 to 2025. And they ain't even all good battles.
But Hitman, there's about three of those battles in which he probably put on 5-star performances. Though
That's
you
what
would
I'm
admit,
No,
right?
it's
saying.
not. No, it's
But
not. No,
but
it's
that's a
not.
fifty
Tay
that's a
Rock, look, look,
50-50
Tay Rock,
though.
Five
That's
Tay,
fifty
stars,
fifty.
wait,
crazy.
wait, 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 wait,
Five
wait, Tay,
stars
wait,
insane.
wait, wait,
And
wait,
that's
wait, 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 wait,
50-50.
wait, wait,
You
wait,
can't
Tay
have
Rock battle.
6 battles and 3 of them bad.
No, 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 no. No, no, no. I agree with you, but I'm just saying though, because he was already who he was. When he comes back and he does the Tay Rock performance and he drops 60. I mean, we're gonna look at it like,
But
yeah,
what
But
about the
then
15 point
you
game
can't go to
before?
Big T.
Hold,
You can't go Big
hold
K and
on.
drop 2 points.
I think
that
y'all
wasn't two,
missing this shit.
that wasn't 2 points, but
I
I
want
get what
two
you're
Bro,
saying.
points, man.
I
Now
feel like
this
once
all
you
I'm
reach
saying
a
though.
certain
Just put it like
level of
this.
legendary, bro, nobody
Arsenal
gives a
battle.
fuck no more,
Wait.
bro. Like, you don't really have to drop 40 a game.
But his last
People going
battle, his last battle against Arsenal, that was a 40-point
But but
game.
but listen, but this is what I'm telling y'all though. This is why I say the New York the Mecca and they get away with shit. He don't have to drop 40, but I gotta drop 40 on Geechee for y'all to still be like, oh my God, but he can come drop
Yeah,
20 in the boring shit, and it's cool. If I had the
yeah.
same battles that he had, y'all would kill me. Y'all was just like, y'all telling me my hustle shit was
hey,
like.
I feel like
I'm
look,
like,
I
what
feel
the
like
fuck?
to anybody who
Nah, it
battle
wasn't like.
Geechee though, you gotta drop 40 or you probably ain't gonna win that bitch or it's gonna be a
I
debate.
know, but what
Yeah.
I'm
You
saying
got
is, put
to.
it like this. Okay, they do like this. His Iron Solomon performance was what grade we giving him?
That
A
wasn't a good
F.
performance. That
I
battle,
don't care. He
Negative
won,
10.
but
That
that
shit was
wasn't a
A
he
good
D.
bullshit.
won.
performance.
He won,
A
but
Okay,
D.
right.
it was a
This is
bad
what I
battle.
remember. I
Hey,
remember
Holla, we'll
Iron
give him a
Solomon
No,
2 out
performing
of
hard.
10. 2
okay,
out of
watch
Yeah,
10.
it.
yeah, y'all
All right,
talking
so watch
about
this.
wins. Y'all don't care
What,
nothing about quality.
so look at though. This is what I'm saying. So listen though. So the Iron Solomon was the worst quality. The Reed Dollars was the worst quality. His Big K performance was alright.
Yeah.
It
He
was alright.
lost. He lost.
So
But he lost.
it was alright. So that's 3 battles out of his 6
Out of
that
his 6, that's
that
trash.
even passing grade. This ain't even a passing grade we giving. We giving
So,
him probably a D. Pause for Big K. Probably C. We give him a C.
hey, so what? But my grade is high when I go against the killers though, the
But
Tay
that's my
Rocks.
BK
point.
not
I
a
don't get
killer.
to. But nobody
BK
else.
won
But no.
Cody.
Yeah.
But that's my point though. Nobody else get to take nights off.
I
He the
get you.
logo. Why he
I
Nah,
taking
we ain't
nights
gonna say
off?
nobody
so
else.
holla.
Niggas
Let
be
me
taking nights off, bro.
so holla. Let me ask you this, right? Because his resume is what it is, right? It stinks compared to yours. And I know you don't think like this, right? A nigga like you would never think about losing, but a win over Hitman Holla does what for Mook? I'm not
A
asking as
lot.
if it doesn't, but what I'm saying is, does his resume really is it, or do we still look at him the same because his resume is still
Nah,
a
I
few.
mean, it's just like I said, he moved from New York, so once he do play good, it's gonna be overshadowed with more love and glazing than it is from when he do bad. That's all I'm saying. So just say he
Okay.
do good, niggas go over throw parades and shit for when Mook do good. But when he
Holla,
don't do good, it's
yeah.
quiet.
Holla,
Like you know what I'm
Look,
saying?
you don't think we
how
killed? Wait,
Like
wait. You don't
like
think
how
we
Charlie
killed him?
Clip.
Wait, real quick,
Wait, wait,
y'all, real
wait.
It's the
quick.
Y'all
Doc
GOAT.
don't.
had
Y'all
his
don't think.
hand up. Hold
Y'all don't think we
on. Doc
killed.
had
Y'all
his
don't think we
hand up
killed him?
for a minute. Who gonna keep talking? Doc, what you got?
I got a few things. Frank, sorry I'm late, by the way. So Hitman was making the point about the Mecca, the New York narrative, and things like that. I've actually never heard that, and I completely agree with it though. I think it's the goalpost will be moved. You know what I'm saying when you're speaking on niggas that's from the Mecca, especially niggas of legendary status. So I do agree with Hitman there. But it's one thing that he said that I thought was insane, right? Well, he here. Let's talk to him. It's one thing you said I thought that was insane was that when Mook ain't good, it's quiet, and that's not true. Because the Reed Dollars
Yeah.
battle, the culture was on his ass.
Facts.
And then every battle after that, bro, we got a average or better Murder Mook. The only thing I would say, I don't even really know a performance he was average. Like I thought against Big K, he was better than average, but he lost. He kind of just cleaned Arsenal up. He cleaned Tay Rock up.
He
I
was fire
mean,
against Twerk.
cleaned Geechee up. And he was fire against Twerk. So I don't see how. I don't see how it was quiet when in the Reed battle niggas was on his ass, but now all of a sudden, you know what I mean? So I don't agree with that. And I think that this applies to all the legends, like even a legend like Holla. Like if Holla do bad, it's gonna be extremely magnified because his fan base is mega. You know, people gonna love to hate you when you dope. That's on any level. You know what I'm saying? So that comes with it. But then when you do good, yeah, niggas is gonna be ecstatic about it. So I think the same. I think you and Mook get the same level of grace, in my opinion. The only thing that is different though, where I did agree with you though, was that the goalpost can be moved a little bit with New York niggas, but it's because they the originators. You know what I mean? So I don't think that's necessarily a crime. It's just the climate that we in, and I don't think it creates like this extreme bias against you because you and Mook are, I would say, of the same tier, if that makes any sense.
I feel like shit. As soon as you reach
I
a
got
certain level of legendariness, shit, bro, like some of this shit just don't count against you. Even it could be a good ass angle. It depends on who's saying it to you. It might not even, you feel me? Once you reach a certain level of legendary, he reached that certain level. The nigga was going viral through word of mouth. That's crazy, bro.
I
What
got
you
a
mean?
question. I
What you
got a
mean viral
question
about
though.
go word of mouth? What you mean? Come back in the
Like
day?
nigga, like minus the views, like minus it being a small YouTube streaming, like niggas going viral through word of mouth. Like the first time I heard Mook battle Jay Mills was just audio. I didn't even see it. I had to
Yeah.
hear it.
Yeah, and I gave you that. That's back. That's what I'm saying. I
Like
gave him the
niggas going
smack era.
viral through word of
I
mouth
gave.
and having
I,
standout lines
the,
of performances through just to
not
hear.
not not exactly. Not
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 That
tell me.
shit is
Tell me.
that's
Not
crazy when
not
you
not
think
tell.
about it.
Now tell me something about from 2010 on up though.
No, that's your error.
hold
That's
on
your
20
thing.
hold on. No. 2010 on up for what?
No, that's your error. That's
It,
your
That
thing.
Mook
Like
went
like
viral, like the way, like what Zeke talking about. That Mook went viral just off audio.
Oh, just off
no.
audio.
What
Oh
I'm
no,
saying
that's
is
that
so
crazy though, bro.
I
no
That's
mean
no
kind of
the boss
insane
we
though.
not
no.
hold on, but we not in that climate no
So
more,
but
yo.
I'm saying
I'm not. We
what
not saying that. I'm saying this is the reasons why he can have bullshit games. Niggas might not give you all because you did so much at
What
that time.
No, but
bullshit
that
game has
but
Murder Mook?
but
Hold on, because y'all, I just made this point. What bullshit game has Murder Mook had outside of the Reed Dollars battle since he been back active? I'll
Big K,
wait.
he
okay,
did
so now
he
add
he
but
did
add
look good versus Big
okay,
K.
but now
And
ask the
He did
same
not
I
do
would
thing.
good
say against
versus Big K.
But
No,
ask the same
Big
thing about
K, Big
Holla.
K.
Can he
Look, see
can he
this.
have that
I
kind of performance and y'all not kill
no,
him? Is
No,
what
no.
I'm
See, this the
saying.
I'm
thing I'm
not just
saying.
no, no,
This the
no.
thing I'm
I'm
saying.
not.
When
I don't want to cut him
because
out.
Holla and Mook are at a certain level, they bullshit game might be 20 points. That's still higher than another
And,
shit, bro.
and that's what I'm getting at. I don't know if
Mook
Like
did
y'all
that's
not
heard
how
the
score
whole
20
overall
on
exponential
Big
point.
niggas
K.
react.
Y'all
That's
capping right
I,
now.
I don't saying that he didn't drop 20 was crazy. The boss.
He
He
did not
one
drop 20
it,
on no
it,
Big
it
K. Big.
at least
All
hold on,
right,
hold on.
man. Y'all are wilding right
All I
you
now.
said,
talking about
hold
what
on.
the
All I said about him in that
ACP?
performance, I said this three, didn't I? I said since he's been back outside of the Reed battle, he's been average
Yeah,
or better, no matter what. Only thing you can call average is that
I agree
battle.
with Doc.
Everything else has been highlight tapes. And when he did bad, it was
I agree with
magnified.
Doc.
And the same
It's a,
rules should and do apply for Hitman Holla. Like Hitman is of a legend status. So it's like if Hitman do bad, yeah, niggas gonna hate on them, niggas gonna overwhoop. Versus if Hitman does
it's
excellent, yeah, it's still gonna be a certain
okay.
No,
Six
respect
because
to
battles.
it.
Okay,
when
hold on.
Hitman do good,
Wait. 6 battles. It's been highlight tapes, and y'all still haven't gave me 2 quotables from these 6 battles.
I mean, from the Tay Rock battle, it's a whole
I
round
mean,
that
the
was like
Tay-Rock battle,
viral around the culture.
it was an empty
But
room.
we all notice about Mook, bro. He's not a
I mean,
one liner nigga though.
I'm just saying, I'm like, I understand the extra caveats and everything, though, Hitman, like the empty room factor and all of that. Like, I respect it. I'm just responding to what was asked. You know what I'm saying? Like, it
Yeah,
still gotta
we
count. You know
remember
what I mean? It's
Daylight.
still went on
We
the board.
quoting Daylight rounds versus Tay-Rock. So why just like, oh no, Mook got a whole round? I tell me the whole viral round.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, everybody in here
Let's go.
laughing.
Let's talk.
Let,
Now we
let,
now we done
let's
talking
not
accolades,
hold on.
bro. Let's talk
No, hold on.
What bar was
talk
it?
battle
Hold
rap.
on.
What bar
Let
was the more
let's
hypocritical than a dying
let's
hippopotamus? Who he say that to?
let's not show. Hold on. Let's not show out
He
because
said
niggas
that
in
to
the room.
Iron, I
Let's
think.
keep it 1,000. We always reference that battle and we reference that third. Don't
Who?
do that.
What is
Don't
Who?
do
the
that.
we
Oh, I don't
reference the
remember the
Everybody
third.
Who
in
was we?
every,
There was a round
saying you
where he
don't
talked
remember.
about the whole Trinity thing, but that's not a quotable. Like you said before,
It
you're
was a
answering the
viral
question that was
round.
asked. Answer the question that was asked.
Hold on, I did answer the question. I said it was a viral. And this, hold on, this ain't a Mook Holla comparison for me. I'm only talking about Mook. That
You in the
third
wrong space,
round was
brother.
a viral round,
I'm about
and the
to say
fact that
the
y'all
whole
trying to
space is a Mook and Holla comparison. That's
The
literally
boss,
no
what
no
we're
no no
doing.
no 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 hold on.